is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We got a 4-day of eating. As you guys saw in the last 4-day of eating, I was eating around 3,000 calories, but as of lately I've been losing weight, so we're gonna have to bump up the calories. And today, as you guys see by the title of the video, we're eating show you guys what I'm eating at 3,500 calories, and hopefully that can help me pack on some weight, because last week I was sitting at 165.8, and then just yesterday I weighed myself, was 164.2. So I'm just trying to plug away and trying to just get as big as possible. My end goal is to reach 200 pounds, but not like a sloppy 200 pounds. Try to stay, relatively lean. I know I'm gonna put on some body fat, but on Sundays, usually my refeed days, and I'm gonna experiment and just try to push to 1,000 carbs and just see how my body responds on that, because last Sunday I had 500 grams of carbs and I didn't really see any change in my weight. It stayed the same, and then as of this week it was trending down and I lost like 1.5 pounds. So I'm on a lean bulk and I can't be losing weight, so we gotta up the food. So let's go. But first of all, I gotta get caffeinated. So alright, so I'm gonna be making my coffee here. As you can see, I got coffee here. Boiled some water, just pour that in like so. So what I do for coffee, I use a French press, and I just use Colombian roast, and I just let that seep for 4 to 5 minutes, and then I can get my coffee, and then we can get the day started, because without coffee, we ain't starting the day. So let's go. Alright, since we're waiting for the coffee, we're just gonna go right ahead and get a breakfast going. So we're gonna have 120 grams of oatmeal, and then we're gonna have 7 ounces of egg whites and 1 whole egg. Let's go. Alright, so 120 grams of oatmeal there. So I don't know if you guys repurpose your old, or at least your empty protein powder container. I just take this and I just put my oatmeal, and it keeps it fresh. I can put it in, has a lid, so this is very useful. So if you want a tip to store your oatmeal and you don't have a container, just save your empty protein jugs, and you can store your oatmeal in there. So that's what I do. So I also put a little bit of cinnamon, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there, just cinnamon to taste, quite a bit. And then we are going to put some pink Himalayan pink salt as well. Really cover my, so I'll show you guys. So that's how I cover my oats. It's like probably 2/3 of the way full, this bowl. And what I'm going to do is microwave that for 2 minutes, and then so I'll microwave that for 2 minutes, and then I will stir it, and then another minute, and then it should be good to go. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So I just pulled out my oatmeal, and that's what it's looking like. So I cooked it for 2 minutes, and then stirred it, and then cooked it for another minute. So that's what it's looking like. So we're just gonna put our egg whites in there. Then I have our egg whites with the 1 whole egg. I'm just gonna put that, mix it with the oatmeal. Alright, for this meal, it comes out to 627 calories, 80 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 45 grams of protein. So that is breakfast. Is a little bit bigger than I normally have, and I've added, since the last video, I've added a whole egg to get some more healthy fats in there. And then guys, I don't know if I've really shared with you, but I just kind of want to go over some supplements that I take in the morning or in the evening, or this is kind of the supplements I take during the day. So I do start my day with a multivitamin, because with the amount of food, I'm not necessarily eating a ton of fruits and vegetables and getting my micronutrients. Yes, I'm getting my macros, but I'm missing on those essential vitamins and minerals. So I take a multivitamin to supplement with that, to help me just to make sure my body's running optimal. And then plus in the morning, I do take milk thistle. This is a liquid extract. That's good for inflammation and really helps detoxify the liver. So I'm making sure my liver is running efficient as possible, because we're all about health. Even if we're trying to gain size and working towards the bodybuilding goal of becoming building that pro physique to get my pro card eventually. So during the whole process, we've got to make sure I'm healthy inside and out. And also taking some vitamin D3. It's gonna help with bones there, strengthen the bones. Then I usually take 1 to 2 of these because, as you guys may know, we are transitioning into fall and winter. It's coming, and we get less sunlight, and I want to make sure that I'm getting enough vitamin D3, because if you don't have enough sun, like most of us, we are deficient in vitamin D3. So I just take 1 to 2 soft gels there, just to try to supplement with that. And I'm also, since it is fall, I do take 500 milligrams of vitamin C, just to make sure that my immune system is running, and I trying to boost my immune system so I don't get sick, and try to avoid that, because if I get sick, I don't know how long am I going to be out for the gym, and I want to be able to just take the necessary days off for rest days that I have scheduled, and not take any more than that. But if you're out for a week or two, you're not necessarily going to lose any gains, but when you come back, your strength is going to be slightly decreased, and so you just got to have to adjust your training and not necessarily go back to where you started, because that might lead to injury. So you just gotta scale back to 70 to 80%, and then you can continue to progress from there. And then once you get back from being sick, after a week, then you can just hit it hard and heavy, and then you get back to your normal routine. Also, sometimes if I'm eating like a high carb meal on like a refeed day, sometimes I might take a probiotic just to help with digestion, so the food isn't settling in my stomach and I don't feel bloated. And then at the same notes, I will take a Glyco HD. I'm not sponsored by HD Muscle, but this is a great glucose disposal agent, where it helps shuttle the high carbs into the muscle. So I take that on maybe 1 or 2 of the higher carb meals on my refeed days, to make sure that my body is using those carbs efficiently and not storing it as body fat. And yes, I will gain some body fat on this bulk, but just trying to minimize that. And also I take magnesium. I take 1 of these at night. That helps reduce the stress of the muscles and it helps the body relax. And I feel like so I've been taking these for probably like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I feel like with that, when I take it at the end of the night, I feel like my body is calm and relaxed, and I feel like I'm getting a better night's sleep. And so this is some of the health supplements that I'm taking, and hopefully it helps benefit for you guys that I share everything that I'm taking to stay healthy with this bodybuilding, journey. And we'll eat my breakfast here and drink some coffee, and we'll get the day started and catch you guys in the next meal. Alright, welcome back for meal number 2. So we're gonna have rice and ground turkey. We're gonna be doing 331 grams of rice, ground turkey. We're gonna do 5 ounces of ground turkey. And there we have it, our 331 grams of rice, 5 ounces of ground turkey. Pop that in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, and then we'll put 8 grams of butter on there, and then we'll season it, and I'll show you the final product. Be using this Smart Balance butter. I'm going to use 8 grams and put it on there to get some extra fats in. Weigh that out. 6. And that's 7. And we have 8. We're gonna top it off with turmeric. This is good for inflammation and digestion. So put that, since I am eating quite a larger meal since I'm bulking. Put that. Some garlic powder. And once again, can't forget the pink Himalayan pink salt. So there you have it. That's the meal there. I'm going to read off the macros for you guys. So the macros for this meal comes down to 610 calories, 75 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, and 28 grams of protein. So as you guys can see, these are higher calorie meals, and we'll catch you guys in the next meal. Alright, welcome back to meal number 3. We're going to have some pasta. As before, I used to have roasted potatoes, and I used to fill up this whole entire container, which is quite a bit of volume. I'm trying to pack on some weight, so pasta is a good alternative to get in more calories with less volume. So we're gonna have that. I have that cooking on the pan, and I did weigh out 4.5 ounces of that, and then we're gonna have half cup of the pasta sauce with 4 ounces of chicken. So my pasta is cooking. I'm going to give it a quick stir here so it doesn't stick to the pan. Alright, so the pasta is done. We're just going to strain it out. Here. Strain it, get all the pasta there. 4 ounces of chicken, half cup of the pasta sauce. Pop it in the microwave, heat that up, and then we'll mix in the pasta as well afterwards. So the pasta sauce that I'm using is the tomato, onion, and garlic, which I like. Then so a half cup is 120 grams, so we're just gonna set our scale to grams, and then we're just gonna spoonful out 127 grams. Get that half cup. Alright, so now we have our chicken and pasta sauce heated up. We're just going to add in our pasta back in. Pasta's there, and we will mix this up. I'll show you guys. So that is our pasta, which I'm excited for. I haven't had pasta in a while, but on the meal plan regularly. I've had it on my last refeed day. I had mac and cheese, but now this is going to be a staple in my meal plan because I can get a lot of carbs with less volume. So, and then as always, I'm going to read off the macros for this meal. Comes down to 704 calories, 103 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 54 grams of protein. Just a quick, simple, high calorie meal. Alright, this is not a meal, but it's gonna have a smaller snack before my next meal in about an hour and a half from now. But I'm just kind of hungry, and we're just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna have 100 grams of pineapple, and then I'm going to have a Granny Smith apple. So let's get this going. I know, and if you guys know me, I really like fruits. Strawberries and blueberries are my top 2 favorite, and my 3rd favorite would be pineapple, which I'm going to have now. 100 grams of pineapple. This is really good for digestion as well, so it's great to have. And as always, I'll read off the macros for this snack. So this comes out to 147 calories, 36 grams of carbs, and then 1 gram of protein, which it's a smaller meal until I get to my other meal in about an hour and a half. So yeah, just having just some pineapple and an apple as a snack. Alright, so we're on meal number 4. We're gonna have vanilla Greek yogurts, whey protein powder, and then we're gonna have some cereal. So we're gonna whip this up. We're gonna have 170 grams of this Greek yogurt. Weigh that out. Normally I have this meal, my post-workout meal, which to me it's like, tastes like having a dessert, but a little more on the healthier side. Instead of having ice cream, what you could have Greek yogurt. You can put it in the freezer for a little bit, so you can have your yogurt mixed with the protein powder, put it in the freezer for a little bit, let it get real cold, and then you can just top it off with the cereal. But I'm just gonna go ahead and just measure the 140 grams of oats, or 140 grams of the Greek yogurt there. 43. Then we have 44, and then we're just gonna go ahead and just mix this up like so. I may add just a touch of water. A little bit of water in there, and we're just gonna mix it up. So now we're gonna add 70 grams of this vanilla almond mix. 70 grams. And we're going to be adding, for this meal, 1 cinnamon raisin bagel. So read off the macros for you guys. This meal comes down to 798 calories, 126 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 60 grams of protein. So like I said, this is like a dessert, like a treat to me. I like this meal, and then I will show you guys the final meal of the night. So get them games. Alright, we are back with the final meal. So we're going to be having some rice and canned tuna here. So we're going to go out and weigh 331 grams of rice. We got the rice. And then we're gonna have this 1 can of tuna, and then I'm also going to have 25 grams of All Natural Adams peanut butter for some fats there, and I will show you guys the final meal. Alright, so there you have it. We have 331 grams of rice, and we have 1 can of tuna. I just put some garlic powder and paprika on there, and then I'm just going to spoon out 25 grams of this peanut butter. And then for this macros for this meal and for the entire day, so for this meal, so this meal comes out to 617 calories, 81 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 37 grams of protein. And then if I give you the total macros for the day, so it comes out to 3,503 calories, 501 carbs, 56 grams of fat, and 226 grams of protein. So hopefully with this increased food, I can start gaining weight. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to build that pro physique, and I'm trying to build until we hit 200, and once I hit 200, then I'll possibly start looking for a possible bodybuilding show that I may want to compete in. But until then, we're just gonna keep grinding and keep pushing, and just trying to build that pro physique, so the next time I step on stage, I have that overall win secured in the bag, and we can go to nationals and then go for that pro card. And hopefully you guys like this 4-day eating. Just give this video a thumbs up, just like the video, and subscribe to the video if you haven't. If you're not subscribed, we're trying to run this up to 1,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. And we out.